Hi guys, I have a video to share with you guys. I received some Polygel from Madam Glam that I ordered thanks to Babygirlsnails on YouTube. She gave a great discount code. So I was able to order Madam Glam's Polygel. I ordered the Japanese Camellia, and I ordered the Dahlia, and then I also ordered the Chrome Pigment Dragon Scale. So this is what it came in. They, price-wise, I feel like they are a little bit expensive. They always seem to have 40% off or whatever it may be, but you can ever so often get some great discount codes. But these are 30 milliliters, 1 ounce tubes. They are $39.99 a tube for these 1 ounce tubes, which I did not give that price for these. Mine was a lot cheaper due to the discount code, thanks to Babygirlsnails, which I will link her down below. That way you can go check her out as well. So I'm going to swatch these for you guys on my little Miss Susie here, my trainer hand. I tried putting forms on, guys, but forms did not work for me. They would not stay, and for some reason these do not want to stay either. So let me switch these out. Maybe that's what it is. Oh, that doesn't want to stay either. Sorry guys, sometimes they want to stay on and sometimes they don't. So, alright, so those seem to stay. Let's try those. So let me get you guys just a little bit closer so you can see. So to start off with, that is what I have on my hands now, is the Madam Glam Polygel. And I will do an update to see how well they last and make sure there's no lifting. I used the Japanese Camellia. This is the color. It's very, very pretty. It's an orange color. It is translucent a little. So let me, where is my brush? There it is. Well, let me get this ready for you guys. I couldn't get the forms to apply. They wouldn't stay, so I did just glue these tips on. I ordered these tips from AliExpress. They are super, super great. If you guys can see those, might be a little hard to see. They do have the C curve already in them, which is great, and they are super thin, which I like that. There's really no filing to these at all. So, which I'll link everything that I use in this video. I will link below for you guys. That way you can go check it out. I have isopropyl alcohol is all I'm using, and I will use my Bowen brush that I received in the mail. A brush on one end, and I have my well, sorry guys, spatula on the other end. Alright, so there's my brush. I was just going to use this isopropyl alcohol. Now I'm not going to use a primer or anything on this because it's just, you know, my trainer hand. But if you're going to use this on your hand or someone else's hand, I do prefer to use a primer and a nail prep. Just to make the adhesion stronger. Let's see, guys, I want you all to see. So I'm just going to take a little bit of the Japanese Camellia, sorry, not chameleon. Let's see your hair. I'm just going to take about that much right there. It is thick. It does seem to stay in place really, really good. It does self-level a little the longer it sits. I do advise, from my own experience, using it on my hand, that if you do use it, I would advise you to cure in between each finger. I tried to do all 4 fingers at one time, and I had issues with it leveling out and then having to re-put my apex in place. So I'm going to put this on here. Take a little bit of alcohol. Let's clean my brush first. And I'm just going to push it up to the cuticle. I seem to like Polygel more and more that I use it. I seem, which I love acrylic. Acrylic is my, favorite. But within the past few months, I just recently started using Polygel, and I love it. I don't have to be in a hurry. I don't have to worry about it setting on me. I can play around with it as long as I like. This color is very pretty though. It's on an orange color, more or less, but it's very pretty. I noticed that it would be really pretty with an ombre. Make sure it's back all the way back to the cuticle. Make sure your sides are even. It's not real sticky. It applies really, really well. A little bit more alcohol. And like I said, it is a little transparent, so as you thin it out, it gets more see-through. So make sure your sides are even. Make sure that it's not under the nail. Now I'm going to apply just a little bit more. That's always seems to be my problem. I either apply way too much or I don't apply enough, which, it's not really, with this product here, it's not hard to apply more, and it blends in really easy. So I'm just going to add a little bit more right here, right through there. Clean my spatula off. Try not to get in your all's way so you can see. guys, it's going to want to come off on me. It's so easy to apply too. It's super soft. I mean, it just applies so smooth. There's no problem with trying to get it to move. As you can see, it just glides real easy. Make sure my apex is in place. Make sure that I have enough product everywhere. And you want to make sure that by the cuticle is thin, that it's not thick. That way you don't have as much filing to do. And that's why I said, you know, the more I use Polygel, the more I grow to like it. That it's just so easy to use. I mean, you can't really mess up with this stuff at all. Alright, so that looks good, and I'm going to go ahead and cure this. I'll clean my brush off real fast. And now, it didn't really say how long to cure this for. I'm just going to try to cure it for at least 60 seconds. It is, usually I try 60 seconds at first. If I feel like that's not enough, and then I'll just throw it in again for another 60 seconds. Alright. So it does have a inhibition layer, a sticky layer. So I am going to take some gel cleanser. I'm going to use my Kupa Gel Cleanser wipe off solution, and I will link this down below for you guys. This stuff is really, really good. So I'm just going to take a little bit, and I'm just going to wipe that tacky layer off. Oh Lord, guys, so sorry. Like I said, I don't know why. Sometimes they fit really good and sometimes they don't want to work at all. Alright, so that is what the Japanese camellia looks like, and that one is this one right here. I'm just going to file this up really good just to show you how filing is. Alright, now I'm going to be using my Kupa Mani Pro. This is the best drill ever, guys. Best investment I ever made. And it does fit most drill bit sizes. I've not had any problems even with buying bits on eBay or Amazon or AliExpress. It seems like all fit it, so. It's really soft to file this stuff. I did notice that when I did my own set that it was very easy to file. It's not hard to file at all. To move everything out of the way. I'm such a klutz sometimes. I do advise, like I said, it's a really soft file, so if you do file this product, don't do it with a light hand because you don't want to file too much of the product off. Make sure you go around that cuticle. Alright. So now I'm just going to dust this off. And I'm going to be using this top coat. This top coat, oh my word, I cannot say enough about this top coat. This top coat is amazing. Super shiny, stays shiny for weeks. I did order this from AliExpress, and I will link this also down below for you. It was very inexpensive. Only, I think it was only like $4 maybe for it, and it came about within a week, maybe 2 weeks at the most. But the name of it, let's see, I want to say I can't even say what the name of it is. It's like, if you guys can see it. Anyways, I will link it down below for you guys. That way you can go check it out. It's not real thick. It's not real thin. It's just like perfect. You guys can see that. So. And I'm going to cure that for 30 seconds. Alright, so that, oh my lord. Guys, I'm so klutzy, I'm so sorry. I might cure that for a little bit longer. Let's do 60 seconds. And this is a no wipe top coat, by the way. There's no inhibition layer to this. Alright, so that is the Japanese camellia there. So let's do the, I'm trying to move you over a little bit. Okay. Next one is going to be Dahlia. And I hope I'm saying that right. Dahlia. They do have other colors too, if I'm not badly mistaken. I think that Baby Girls Nails did the orchid, and it's a real pretty orange. But she mixed glitter and stuff in hers. It turned out beautiful. Alright, so I'm going to take that much right there. I'm going to put the lid back on my bottle here so I don't cure it. And I'm going to apply it to this nail here, this little pinky nail. Let me see if I can get this situated right. Alright, so let's see. I'll push it back to the cuticle here. Make sure it's really thin. I'm just going to start working it down. It's a very pretty color. I hope you guys can see that really good. Let me see if I can zoom it in just a little bit. I'm going to apply just a little bit more. This would be great to use with doil forms too, where it's thick. It would be great to use with doil forms. Just going to apply a little bit more at the bottom here. It's really pretty. It's like it's a pink, but it also looks kind of like a nudish pink, I guess you'd call it. I'm going to pull that up. Make sure that all the edges are covered. Make sure my cuticle is really thin. You feel like it's getting sticky, just put a little bit of alcohol on your brush. Just about got it. Just gonna make sure everything's good. we got it. And so I'm going to cure this for 60 seconds. Clean my brush off. Alright, so let's see, and that is that one. Let's wipe off this tacky layer. Hold it down a little. Oh, there, it doesn't flip off. Alright, I'm going to file this now. And like I said, remember, if you're filing this, do it with a really, really light hand, because it doesn't take very much to file it. It's super soft to file, I noticed. It's not hard to file at all. Let me move some of this stuff because I'm clumsy. Of course that happens. You guys can see this. Alright, I'm going to dust that off now. Just want to dust off both of them, looks like. now I'm going to use this top coat. I'm going to cure this for 60 seconds. Oh Lord. Sorry, I told you I'm clumsy. I knock everything over. Clean my brush off. All right. All right, guys. Let's see. I'm going to top coat this one more time because I don't think the back part of this got very good because it keeps lifting. That nail does. Let me try to cure this one more time, guys. I'm really excited to see this though. This looks so pretty on the website, this Dragon Scale Chrome did. So I'm really, really excited to see it. Let's see, it looks, let's see if you can see the color right now. But this is what the color is supposed to look like. So pretty. There you go. But yeah. And these were only like, I'm thinking it was like $8 maybe for this, $6 to $8 I think it was, but I will link it down that way you can look. Alright, so that is what they look like, guys, the Polygel. This one is the Japanese Camellia. I keep wanting to say chameleon. Japanese Camellia, and this is the Dahlia. So